Before the Super Bowl 2025 kicked off in New Orleans, Lady Gaga delivered a heartfelt and emotional tribute that left the crowd in tears. The performance came just days after the tragic Bourbon Street terror attack, which rocked the city and left many in mourning. In a moment of unity and remembrance, Lady Gaga used her platform to honor the victims, show solidarity with New Orleans, and offer a message of hope for the city's recovery. The city of New Orleans had already been dealing with the aftermath of the attack when Super Bowl week arrived. The tragic events on Bourbon Street, where multiple lives were lost and others injured, had cast a shadow over the celebrations leading up to the game. While New Orleans is known for its resilience and spirit, the pain of the attack was still fresh in everyone's minds. As the world descended on the city for one of the biggest sporting events of the year, Lady Gaga's emotional tribute served as a reminder of the power of music and community in times of hardship. As she took the stage, the anticipation in the air was palpable. Dressed in a simple yet powerful black outfit, Lady Gaga stood alone at the center of the stage, the crowd hushed in reverence. Instead of opting for a high-energy performance typical of Super Bowl events, Gaga chose to deliver a solemn, piano-driven rendition of The Edge of Glory, a song that has always been close to her heart. The performance was stripped back, with the rawness of her vocals and the emotion in her delivery standing at the forefront. It was a stark contrast to the flashy halftime shows the Super Bowl is known for, but that only added to the depth of the moment. The choice of The Edge of Glory was significant. The song, which Lady Gaga has described as a reflection on strength, resilience, and overcoming challenges, felt like the perfect anthem for a city reeling from tragedy. As she sang the opening lines, the audience could feel the weight of the moment. Her voice soared through the stadium, with every note echoing the hope that New Orleans, like the song's message, would rise above the pain and find glory in its recovery. As the music built, images of New Orleans's iconic landmarks appeared on the massive screens surrounding the stadium. Footage of Bourbon Street, the vibrant heart of the city, flashed in between shots of first responders and volunteers who had come together in the wake of the attack. The images were a powerful reminder of the strength of the community and how, even in the face of horror, people can unite to heal. Throughout the performance, Lady Gaga's presence was magnetic. Her connection to the city felt personal. Gaga, known for her activism and outspokenness on social issues, has always been a vocal advocate for kindness, mental health awareness, and solidarity. As she paused between verses, she spoke directly to the crowd, thanking the people of New Orleans for their resilience and strength. She acknowledged the pain they were enduring but reminded everyone that the spirit of the city, its music, its culture, its heart, would never be broken. New Orleans, you are the soul of this country, she said, her voice thick with emotion. And together, we will rise. In that moment, the stadium felt like a collective sanctuary. The energy was somber but hopeful, as fans from all over the world, many of whom had come to celebrate the Super Bowl, found themselves united in a moment of shared grief and support. The performance wasn't just for New Orleans. It was for everyone who had been affected by the tragedy and for the world to see how communities can come together after a dark event. As Lady Gaga concluded the performance with a final, powerful note, the crowd erupted in applause, but it was different than the usual celebration. This applause was filled with emotion, a cathartic release of grief and hope. Fans stood, some with tears in their eyes, honoring the tribute and the city's strength. It was a moment of healing, where music transcended its usual role and became a powerful form of solidarity. Lady Gaga's tribute before the Super Bowl 2025 will be remembered not just as a performance, but as a defining moment of compassion and unity. In a city that had suffered great loss, Lady Gaga's voice was a reminder that, even in the darkest of times, the light of community and resilience shines through.